As we've just seen, the arrival of winter signified more than just a change in season for medieval peasants. It marked a descent into hardship, a battle against scarcity, that tested every aspect of their lives. However, while the onset of winter brought its own set of challenges, it was during the depths of winter that the true gravity of the situation became evident. The shortening days and waning supplies as the weeks passed and temperatures dropped, the stores of firewood dwindled. Every log counted. People became experts at coaxing out the remaining warmth, banking fires for the night, or using leftover embers to start new fires. Even then, the cold seeped through cracks in the walls, seeping into bones and making sleep difficult. Outside, daylight hours shrank, offering fewer opportunities for work and adding to the sense of claustrophobia inside the homes. By January, February, at the very latest, March, the full force of winter bore down. Food became scarce, and the daily routine was all about stretching rations. Meals might consist of stale bread dipped in thin soup, perhaps some boiled root vegetables, and occasionally eggs or cheese if the family was fortunate. Hunger gnawed constantly, and the lack of nourishment weakened resistance against the cold. Even the strongest individuals began to feel the toll on their bodies. The threat of famine hung heavy, making each family member's contribution to the household economy crucial. Children, too young to work in the fields, might have been sent to collect firewood or ashes, or to mind younger siblings, so that older members of the family could venture out to gather materials or look for work. Within the home, tasks were divided based on gender roles. Women typically took care of preparing meals, spinning flax, and tending to the sick. Men might turn to odd jobs within the house, such as repairing tools, or head out to seek wage labor, often as seasonal laborers in better-off households. In essence, winter transformed the dynamics of family life. It demanded a complete focus on survival, making every activity, every hour, every morsel of food a matter of strategy. The struggle for income during these months, peasants resorted to various means to supplement their dwindling income. Some sold their possessions, while others leased out their rights to common lands for the season. Landlords, recognizing the desperation of their tenants, sometimes offered partial rent waivers, but this was more the exception than the rule. In times of extreme hardship, peasants might have even pawned their children, a desperate measure to ensure that at least someone could continue to work and bring money into the household. Peasants also organized themselves. Laborers banded together, forming groups for mutual support and to bargain collectively for wages. They might have undertaken communal projects, building houses or barns, with everyone contributing according to their skills. The shared effort not only ensured that tasks were completed faster, but also provided a sense of camaraderie and collective purpose in the face of adversity. Moreover, they devised ingenious systems to share resources. Rotating systems allowed families to access vital supplies like grain, livestock, or tools, ensuring that none were completely destitute. These practices, while born out of necessity, fostered a sense of community and mutual aid that transcended the hardships of the season. Survival and resilience amidst the trials of winter. Stories of resilience and survival emerged. Acts of kindness, charity, and mutual aid became beacons of hope in a season that often tested the limits of human endurance. Religious institutions and charitable organizations played a significant role, offering food, shelter, and medical aid to those in need. While the church encouraged personal piety and good works, it also recognized the duty of the broader community toward the less fortunate. Parish churches, monasteries, and convents often distributed alms, provided temporary lodging, or even organized soup kitchens to help sustain those struggling through the harsh months. Despite these aids, survival during winter remained precarious. Disease, particularly in its pulmonary and rheumatic forms, ravaged communities, claiming lives and exacerbating existing vulnerabilities. Medical treatments, though rudimentary, aimed to alleviate suffering. Bloodletting, herbal remedies, and spiritual healing were common practices, reflecting a blend of folk medicine, religious faith, and limited scientific understanding. Midwives and local healers bore the responsibility of tending to the sick, often relying on traditional knowledge and the power of prayer to guide their interventions. Even death carried a different significance in this season. Funerals took on a somber tone, reflecting not just the loss of an individual, but but the fragility of life in the face of winter's unforgiving grip. Rituals evolved to include prayers for the deceased and the living, with the hope that the departed soul would find peace and the community would find strength to endure. In the bleakest days of winter, stories of survival and simple joys offered glimmers of hope. Moments of community, such as shared meals or religious festivals, provided temporary distractions from the hardships outside. Games and music might have echoed through village squares, carrying a sense of normalcy and shared humanity. The resilience of the human spirit, evident in the creation of art, songs, and tales, became a testament to the enduring power of the human spirit in the face of adversity. Hope for spring. While winter might have appeared as an unrelenting force, peasants never lost sight of the promise of spring. The mere anticipation of warmer days, blossoming flowers, and the return of fresh food sustained them through the darkest months. Folklore and traditions surrounding winter and its eventual demise became deeply ingrained in rural life. From Yuletide celebrations to the veneration of figures like Frau Trude, a personification of winter, every custom served as a reminder of the cyclical nature of seasons and the ultimate triumph of life over winter's icy grasp. Indeed, when studying winter and the lives of medieval peasants, it's essential to acknowledge the agency and resourcefulness of these communities. They didn't merely endure winter, they actively engaged with its challenges, drawing upon their knowledge of the land, their social networks, and their cultural traditions. From the meticulous planning of their diets to the organization of communal activities, peasants demonstrated remarkable adaptability and resilience in the face of adversity. Their struggles and triumphs serve as a powerful testament to the complexities of life during the Middle Ages. So in conclusion, the experience of winter for medieval peasants was not just a seasonal change, but a profound test of endurance, resourcefulness, and the strength of community. From the onset of the season to its eventual decline, every phase presented unique challenges, forcing individuals and families to adapt, innovate, and rely on the support of others to survive. It was a season that demanded meticulous planning, resourcefulness, and an unwavering spirit of resilience. Yet it was also a time that fostered community, innovation, and a deep connection with the rhythms of the natural world. Understanding the depth of their challenges during this period offers us a nuanced perspective on medieval life, allows us to appreciate the strength and adaptability of those who've lived through it, and it reminds us of the evolution of our relationship with the natural world. In a world increasingly shaped by climate change, studying past experiences of winter not only enriches our understanding of history, but also provides valuable lessons for the future.